Welcome back. I'm Scott Robison. Time for your nightly scam update with Mr. Raymond. He's the man who wants to send me a consignment box filled with $12.5 million, but I first have to pay him a $150 demurrage fee, essentially a fee for not picking up the box when I was supposed to originally, long before I'd ever heard of it. When we left off last night, I had sent him a couple of messages. One was a screen capture of this fake fundraising website that I've created. It's like, oh, look, $138. This is great. And then later on, I sent him a message saying, oh my goodness, your prayers are working. You truly are a prayer warrior. So I was really hoping by telling him that would motivate him to go look at the fundraising site and see the millions of dollars that have been raised. Unfortunately, he did not. He just replied, "Don't worry. With God, all things are possible. Just try your best to send the $150 in order for your consignment box to be shipped to your doorstep." Interesting, Gmail, for some reason, split up the thread. I did miss one email from him yesterday. It said, "God is great. Don't worry. Soon the money will complete $150, and by the time you send it in the next 48 hours time, your consignment box will get to your doorstep. I await your swift response." Oh, I can't express how amazing prayer is, Mr. Raymond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm looking forward to this money and all the good I can do with it. Of course, the money that I'm talking about is the fake fundraising website that I've created just for him. So, obviously, he's not looking at it, or at least he's not going to admit that he's looked at it. So I sent him an updated screen capture earlier today that had a total of over $37 million raised by 6,454 people. Again, he just ignores it. "Thanks for the update. And I also wanted to confirm if you still have the info to send the money via MoneyGram to Mr. Darwin Thompson. Waiting to hear from you soon." Oh, I do still have the info for Mr. Darwin Thompson. And that's kind of been it. It's really been a bit of a letdown to me today that he did not look more intently at this, that I couldn't get any reaction out of him. That's what I want. I want a reaction. It may be that I have to wait until tomorrow night to get the reaction after I send him the final total from the fundraising campaign. In fact, here we go. The latest numbers: $53,506,008 out of 150, raised by 9,259 people with 20 hours remaining. I made a couple of tweaks to the website today to make it look a little bit better. I added some numeric formatting to have thousand separators in the numbers, and I added the time remaining. It'll count down the number of hours until the last hour, then it'll count down the number of minutes to the last minute, and then it'll count down the number of seconds until it's done. So once that's done, I'm going to send him a final screen capture and let him know that even though I promised to send him $150, it would be rude and selfish and crude of me to take that $12.5 million when I've already been blessed this much. But if he wants to share this money with me, because I hate to disappoint him, I will make sure to get him half of the money after he sends me $150. Hopefully that will get an appropriate response from him. I did go looking into the, if I can find it, I did go looking at the weblogs for my web server where this page is being served from, and it hasn't received a lot of traffic. Really, I'm the main person who has been hitting it. A few of my friends and acquaintances have gone and looked at it. I can't tell exactly who is who just by the IP addresses, But I can tell, oh, look, this is an address that's allocated to Salt Lake City, or this is an address that's allocated to Northeast Texas, or this is something from California. The interesting thing, though, is that there is one address in my logs from Nigeria. So I think we pretty much have the evidence that we need at this point that Mr. Raymond is part of a Nigerian scam and that he was curious enough to go look at it. I don't know if he just clicked the link and is assuming that it's fake and that maybe he can still get the 150 from me, or if he just didn't read it carefully at all, or I don't know. It's hard to tell what this guy is really doing. He's used to scamming people and I'm not. So maybe this is in his playbook. Regardless, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I welcome your comments, private messages, and until next time, take care.